Hey y'all, this is Jen from an Alaskan Crafter. Happy Tax Day! Yes, April 15th is the deadline, unless you get an extension, to have your taxes in or pay what you owe. It's kind of one of those days, there are some people that are like, it's okay. There's other people like, well, no, it's not really. And, it just is what it is. There's two things for sure in life, and that's taxes and death. Boy, that turned out pretty grim. Yes, today is Monday, and I'm going to show you what I've been working on. One thing I've been working on. I've been working a lot on this amigurumi. And I do kind of feel like, did I bite off more than I can chew? I don't know. The second part of this that I'm making, I have had to pull it back and start over, but that was like last week, I think. And that was my own fault because I wasn't keeping track of my count. But it's coming along, and I have, 15 more days to get it finished. I keep telling myself, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And I've been working on it during the day, and I've been working on it after I get off Zoom. We've been getting off Zoom a little early or not so early. It just kind of depends. But anyhow, that's not why you guys have come. You want to see what I make. I'm still working on the test pattern for Angela at My Precious Yarnery. Oh, come on now. Don't do that. Okay, there we go. So it definitely has grown. There we go. That's where I stopped. My little lighthouse. That lighthouse came from Tracy at I Love Loopy Crochet and Treasures. I don't know why I can't get her name right. Anyhow, the last time you saw... Wrong one. Nope, I was right. This is the Progress Keeper. This is from Tracy. It was one of those that was meant to be because it was in something that I purchased from her. I purchased one of her necklaces, and this came in as an extra. And I told Tracy, this is perfect because lighthouses are a huge meaning to Jeff and I. But anyway, this is how much I've gotten done. Up to the corner and then a little bit back around. So that's what I've been working on. Let's see. This. No, don't do that. This is what I have left. I'm working with Cotton King Twirls, 100% cotton. I am using a 3.25, I think it is. And of course, they don't give you the colorway. They give you a number. And the color is number 19. And you know what, y'all? Do they make cotton king? It's been a long time since I've been on Hobby. As we all know, right now, I'm doing my best ever to not purchase yarn unless it's for an actual project, not, oh, look, this will look good in such and such and so, and then put it away and never use it. No. And I even still have my gift card that our son gave me for Christmas. Yeah. Anyhow, this has 874 yards. So I really like this pattern. I'm not like really into this massive point because when you wear it as a shawl, the point goes straight to your butt. I don't want to emphasize my butt. My butt's big enough. But yeah. Of course it's curling. Maybe it's the way I'm holding it. Or it could be I've not paid attention to my stitches. That's probably more like it. Good gravy. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, it's my stitches. It's my stitches, I'm sure. So the yarn itself is the type of yarn that is basically just 4 threads in there. And to be honest with you guys, I'm almost positive the reason why I got it was because the name of the yarn was Tanzanite. And our first Shih Tzu, we called her Tansy. But when she was in trouble, she was Tanzanite. She knew. And unfortunately, she left us way, way, way too early. But I thought, that's perfect. And it has made a really good job for this particular project. I do have another cake somewhere. Somewhere in some of these boxes or totes. Which I really need to get back to doing again. So let's see, anything else? Not really. Oh, yes. I spoke to Barb's best friend last Friday. And Barb did really good. Really, really good. Her friend was at the hospital in the morning and they took out her drainage tube. No issues. Unfortunately, I have not spoken to her since. Crazy life. But I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow I can get in touch with Barb and actually see how she's doing. Her friend told me that she did have her phone with her. She's in good spirits, or she was in good spirits. I'm going to just do that nasty thing called assume that she's still in good spirits. So, please continue to pray. Send all the good, everything to Bob. Not Bob, Barb. Oh, and I also want to give a little shout out to our friend Setta. Setta now has a second page. Well, she's had this page. It was devoted to her weight loss that she's been going with or going through, whatever you want to call it. Well, she's decided instead of making the life of, she is going to move that stuff to this channel, and I hope I get it right. I will put it in the description box. A Day in Life at Setta's Place, I think it's called. Yeah, I'm sure that I've just butchered it. I know it does have Setta's Place in it. So please go over there and watch her videos. Right now it's got fishing. There is a video out today. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to watch it, but I will as soon as I get off here. But her second video, you guys truly, truly, truly need to go watch it because Setta gets her first catch with her purple pole. Yes, Setta has a purple fishing pole and a purple reel. For some reason, I can't say purple right. So anyhow, go watch because it's fantabulous. Okay, looking around. I do have two after Hooker versus Hooker is over this month, and I definitely either am done or mostly done with Angela's test pattern. I have two blankets that I really want to make. One is for my niece who's having her first baby. You might remember that Lala showed a hockey block in one of her videos. Well, when you say hockey family, the whole family. Dad was a coach as far back as I can remember, and he coached everything from pee-wees on up to, I mean, he played in, with the, as we always teased him, love you, Dad, with the seniors, with the grumpies, all that, and they're still a hockey family. That's where I get all my hockey stuff from, and my girlfriend keeps me alive with the San Jose Sharks. Yes, I am a Shark fan. And I'm also a Barracuda fan. Anyhow, she showed the block, and it's 2 hockey sticks with a puck. And that is just perfect because she's having a little boy. And I do want to make it in shark colors. So there is that. And she is due in August. Same family, my girlfriend. We've known each other since we were 10 years, 11 years old. I'm going to say more like 10. It doesn't matter. Anyhow, she volunteers at a animal shelter. And they have, last year was their first year. They have an auction in July. And Lala showed him, it's all Lala's fault. We'll just put it, it's always Lala's fault. She showed me a pattern for a blanket that I was like, oh, bingo. Perfect again. So I will do the hockey blanket for my niece, and I will do the cat blanket for an auction for the shelter that she volunteers at. She is also a foster. She does take animals in until they get a home. Right now, she has the cutest puppy. They think it's a pit mix, but whatever it's mixed with has got some ears, because there's an ear that does this and an ear that does this. And we know I'm all about the ears. Well, sadly, this dog is deaf. It is a puppy, about 4 months old. Anyway, I won't bore you guys with all that. The dog is doing very well. It has some very bizarre habits, like sticking her head underneath the couch when she sleeps. Just really, really kind of bizarre. Anyway, this is her 7th, 8th dog since she started doing this. Anyhow, so that's all that. Let's see. Is there anything else? I really don't think there is. And of course, oh my gosh. 15 minutes worth of babble. I did do a video earlier. I was outside as I was saving the video. I was listening to it, and all of a sudden, and in between that was whoosh. So yeah, it was windy enough that it took over my mic. So it came back in, or it came in, and here we are. So anyhow, there will be a live for Hooker versus Hooker on the 20th to pick May's peeps. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to be a participant, podcaster, as a podcaster, podcasters can also pick, which is colors and broad pattern. Subscribers as a subscriber and can also be pickers also. Email me at hookervshooker@gmail.com. I will put it in the description. This month, I'm just going to say it. I love my YouTube daughter. I adore her. But if we were in the same country, kick her in the butt and then hug her. Anyhow, you guys, I hope everybody had a great weekend. And I hope everybody had a good Monday. It is, well, it's 3:30 here, so it's 7:30 on the East Coast, 8:30 Atlantic time. You guys have had your day. Probably had supper. I have no idea what we're going to have for supper. Oh, this hair. Anyhow, I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope everybody's staying safe, that everybody is staying healthy. So with that, I will bid everybody good boy. You guys take care. Love you lots. Bye now.